Well, hello. Shut the intercom off so we're not echoing back. Well, good morning, everybody. Sunday morning, June 23rd. Yeah. If you've been watching the last 4 videos, well, you'll know we're still in Colorado Springs. Well, now we are north of Colorado Springs. We are getting ready to, well, we aren't getting ready to, we are actually leaving Colorado Springs. Pikes Peak, the Air Force Academy, all that is to my rear. Actually, that's the north gate right over to my left. Should be pretty smooth, easy sailing back to South Dakota. Although we're going to take a different route than we did coming down. Mainly to get away from that chip seal. So we're just going to say hell with it and go through Nebraska. Basically, we're heading up to, we'll take 76 up to Fort Morgan. Then from there, we'll go through Kimball, Nebraska, through Scottsbluff and Crawford, and, well, back to Rapid City. But anyway, it's been a good trip, very enjoyable trip. I think we're recovered enough from yesterday to get by. It is going to be kind of a warm one today, but oh well. I will say this. We got out of here by, my goal was to get out of Colorado Springs by 8, or get out of the hotel by 8 in the morning, and well, not only have we gotten out of our hotel, but we've gotten fueled up and we're northbound on the interstate, and it's 7:58, so I'm happy with where we're at. Hopefully we'll be back about 4 or 5 tonight. That's kind of the goal. We'll see how that goes though. But with it being Sunday morning, traffic in Denver shouldn't be too bad. We're just going to run right down through the center of it. Yep, I could save a little bit of time by having, by using the tollway. But my companion here does not have a transponder, so. Which we can still HOV because we're on motorcycles, but for the most part, license plate tolls are quite a bit more expensive. But anyways, so we're hitting, this is Monument now. Monument Hills, crest of the hills right up there. So we're gonna probably, we'll probably check in on you, show you a little bit through Denver, show you how Sunday morning in Denver looks, and go from there. Should be another boring ass video. There, get around that damn white Ram. It's always the Ram guys, dude. Telling you. Well, we're just about to downtown here. That's 6th Avenue right there, so we're pretty darn close. Or, well, the exit sign. And as you can see, it's a Sunday morning, so, you know, typical Sunday, just kind of just relaxed. And I mean, there's still a decent amount of traffic, but it's all flowing good. There's plenty of room, there's plenty of gaps. Plenty of room for a ham guy to sit at 60 miles an hour in the hammer lane. Sorry, Ram guys, but it seems like it's always you doing all the dumb stuff. Just say it. But it's been running good so far. Like I said, nice and just can go. You're definitely feeling it warm up already, though. You kind of knew that was coming. But we got to bed a little later last night. And like I said, it'll be warm, but not end of the world hot. I can kind of generally handle heat pretty well. But yeah, not bad at all. Now Saturdays, yeah, it's busy through here too. Yeah, Sunday's not too bad. Not too bad at all. But here shortly, we're going to be getting out of the city and getting out in the country of Colorado. Back to our little tiny Rapid City. But people that live there complain about traffic, and I'm like, I don't know, man. And I do too, but then you always got to remember, well, we got it pretty good where we live. We got it pretty easy. Yeah, I can definitely handle traffic at home compared to, you know, here. And really here it's not so bad, you know. It's and like I said, riding through cities is just kind of one of those deals where you just kind of got to ride with your head on your shoulders and you kind of got to just go for it. You can't be timid. You can't be timid riding through a city. You just can't. And my riding buddy here, man, he is phenomenal. Well, he's also from Florida, so I wasn't too worried about his abilities to deal with traffic and weirdness. But he's good. He stays with me. He stays right connected with me the whole damn time. But we've also rode together enough this 4 days where we're kind of in sync now. Kind of know what each other's doing. He can kind of read what I'm gonna do beforehand, and helps to be predictable for sure. What the hell? Well, anyways, I'm gonna shut this off. Well, I know you can't see him in the GoPro, but there are mountains behind me. I can see them in my mirrors. I can still see kind of the snow-capped peaks, kind of the last images of the Rockies. Kind of feeling a little sad about it. Kind of reminds me when you live in the Bighorns, kind of the same deal where you got them in your rear view. And but yeah, we are about, I'd say we're about 25-30 miles outside of Denver. And what's crazy is, you know, 25 miles outside of Denver on I-70 and it's still sprawling. 25 miles north on 25 and still sprawling. 25 miles south on 25 and it's still sprawl. But 25 miles west or east and northeast on 70 and 76, there's nothing here, man. If you're completely clueless to where you're at in the world, you'd be, I mean, you would know, hey, I'm by some mountains. You would know that much. But other than that, I mean, there's really nothing that tells you, hey, you got a big city coming up in 25 miles. Just wild how that works. Minnesota's kind of a lot of that same way, where you're driving along in the woods, and bam, here's the Twin Cities, you know. But yeah, it is wild though. That's Keensburg right here, little tiny town. And I can say this too, the 4 days is starting to wear on me a little bit. I can feel it. I'm starting to feel it. I'm getting tired. But it's okay, we're gonna soldier on because, well, that's our option. But we're doing okay, so I guess I'll check in with you with more barring content later. Well, kind of depressing. Can't see mountains anymore. All that's left is, well, this desolate place. Although it's not bad. I've said it before, I'll say it again, I do find beauty in places like this too, where it's kind of just desolate, nothing. There's big skies, and open roads. We are probably about 35 miles south of Kimball, Nebraska. We are still in Colorado, if you can believe that. But yeah, this is Colorado. This is north of Fort Morgan. Ain't a lot up here. Bunch of cattle, really. A few wheat fields. That's about it. And also, hopefully we don't have to deal any damn chip seal. I told my riding buddy the last stop, it's like, I swear to God, if we have to deal with chip seal again, I'm gonna, well, be really upset. But I think we'll be okay. So yes, there is the way, which is 85, and then there's, well, the other way. This route compared to Highway 85, it adds about 10 miles. And I think it adds about 20 minutes, give or take. Although, I'll tell you this much, had we come down this way as opposed to 85, it would have been about the same with the, you know, the 20-minute wait for the pilot car, so. But there's a lot less between here and there if you take this route. Because really there's, once you get out of Denver, you've got Fort Morgan, and then Scottsbluff. And that's about it. There's a couple small towns in between. There is Kimball, which is in between, although there's not a lot in Kimball either. There is a couple gas stations in Kimball. And Scottsbluff is obviously a, you know, a decent sized city. I think they got, I think between them and Gering, they're at like 20,000. So it's enough where you got some hotels, and also there's Scottsbluff National Monument up there. So it's a free national park. It's kind of cool to go up there. I mean, you do see for quite a ways. It's mostly just kind of what we see here, but I don't know. Figure if you're stuck riding through western Nebraska and you're there, just will take advantage, you know, and get some enjoyment out of Nebraska. Although I mean, like I said, yeah, I don't know, there's nothing cool. Although I don't know, I've been in places where all it is just tree-lined roads, and I guess to me I feel like it's one and the same. It just, one has trees and one doesn't. I guess I don't mind this. Actually, oh, you good? Okay, all right. Just had to make sure they were good. Yep, and he knew exactly what I was doing when I was slowing down. Yep. That's that biker intuition there. But around here, even if they ain't got their helmet down around here, I will stop and check, because we've seen like 4 cars since we left since we left Fort Morgan. So this is one of those areas where, yeah, you definitely stop and you check, make sure all is well. But all is well, so we will keep moving along. Oh, fun fact, this is part of the route that the guys from Revzilla, Ari and Zach, when they built the oh hell, can't think of the name, when they built the Dumb and Dumber bike, because they recreated the Dumb and Dumber route. Well, that was here. This was the road they took. But, well, anyways, you probably had enough seeing this, so we'll check in a little bit later. Well, Nebraska. Well, thank you, Google. Appreciate it. So, yep, now we're in Nebraska. Here it is, all exciting. Kind of looks like Colorado here. About 17 miles south of Kimball here, and still riding along. Excuse me. Temperature check, it's up to 91 degrees, so it's definitely gotten warmer. We knew that was going to happen today, but anyways, that's it for now. See you later. There. We're just about to Scottsbluff. So I talk about Scottsbluff National Park. Well, that's where it is right there. It ain't just one bluff, it's numerous bluffs. But the place you go to the top of it is one of the bluffs. Then behind me is the Wildcat Hills. It's not very big. There ain't much to them. That's the thing about Nebraska. The really cool stuff's few and far between. Packed into dense areas for sure, but still running good. Oh, temperature's up to 96 now, 95. Yeah, it's pretty hot. I think we're gonna do a Culver's lunch. Hope to God the air conditioning works in that frickin' building well. Usually the Culvers are pretty good because, you know, they're kind of known for their frozen custard, so you kind of got to keep that cold. Cool off for a little bit, put some fuel in, maybe do our final stretch to home. We're coming closer to the more scenic part of this drive. Here just to the south of Crawford, Nebraska. Well, it's still 95, so it's still hot. We didn't think that was going to change by any means. Yeah, you can kind of see it cut off here in the distance. Damn, that's windy. A little bit's rain, some trees. It's still fairly desolate out here, but that gets some improvement. We're probably about another 10 miles or so from Crawford. Then from there another 20 miles till we catch back up to 385, and then it'll be 385 back in South Dakota. Highway 79 in Maverick Junction, which is Hot Springs turnoff. And probably about
2 hours and 10 minutes for Rep C. We're getting fuel one more time here at Maverick Junction as well. But we're getting there. We just about got this one whipped, and like I said, this is one of these strips, man. I'm just kind of feeling it. But hard day ride down. First day of the riding wasn't too bad. We didn't go as hard the first day. We did go kind of hard yesterday. Plus then, you know, the old genius here decides, hey, let's go downtown to Denver from an hour away and take 85 in, because we can't take I-25 in because I-25 is 6 minutes slower because of traffic. So yeah, I was that guy. But it was good. Glad we went down there, and all was not lost. My riding companion, he found himself a nice little tank bag for, well, by the time he signed up for the Revzilla rewards, he got his $15 bonus cash, and got his other $5 bonus cash, and got his military discount. The $100 bag actually turned out to be, well, $95, so worked out pretty good for him. I'm glad we didn't go all the way up there for nothing, so that's pretty cool. Of course, they got the Dumb and Dumber bike there, obviously. They still have Aspen, Colorado shirts for sale. I didn't inquire on sizes. I'm guessing they're down to basically like, you know, XXL probably. But if you still want one of those Aspen, California t-shirts that you see me wear, maybe get down there and get it, because that's the only place you can get it. What else? Oh, found out, hey, there's a Revit, the apparel company Revit. There's one of their stores which is right across the street from Revzilla, and it's pretty solid, full store, like good setup. I was pretty impressed with it. So there's plenty of options down there. Not to mention you got a BMW, Ducati, and Moto Guzzi shop right down the block from Revzilla, and then across the block and down, or across the street and down, is another motorcycle repair shop. So there's some cool little things to see there in Lodo. But anyways, that's about it. Still running along. I'll probably check in on you again a little bit later. I shut it off too early. I forgot to show you this little part. I will say this about going the Nebraska route, it's still just as desolate, but you get a couple little cool spots like this. They're kind of nice to see. Oh, the other thing I didn't tell you about running through Nebraska is you don't get near the traffic when you run through Nebraska as you do over on Highway 85. That's another advantage of taking this route. And obviously, if you haven't figured it out yet, I'm gonna post the link, my Reaver link to this ride, so you can see the route. Maybe you're coming up from Colorado or something for the rally, want to do a little different route. Well, here's one for you. Now I would say if you're going like just straight to Sturgis, neither of the routes that I take are actually a quicker route. Your better bet to go to Sturgis is stay on 85 until Newcastle. But anyways, all right, now I think I'm gonna shut the camera off, get back to ride. Well, helmet's starting to annoy me. We are just about South Dakota here. This little roadhouse up here, this is the state line. Yep, there it is. Welcome home. Oh good, road work again, yay. Oh well, loose gravel, at least it's only on the shoulder. And back to the 4-lane. Well, I love going places, but I tell you what, it always feels good to get back in the state, that's for sure. It always feels good to be close to home. We're probably at maybe 90 miles away from Rapid City. So we're just about done now, like I said before. Fuel stop here at Maverick, which is good because I'm out of freaking water, which sucks when it's 97 degrees outside. But soon. Well, we're back in Rapid City. My riding companion just peeled off. Got a few miles to get home. Say about 1,300 miles was the amount of mileage for the trip, probably. Of course, all the videos should have a Reaver link to them, so you can kind of see the routes we took. But yeah, good trip, good weekend. Really glad I went. Really glad I did. Really glad it worked out. Have a day off tomorrow, and then back to work on Tuesday, and then work the rest of the week, and then I've got annual training starting on Saturday. So tomorrow will be my last day off until, well, I want to say 12th of July or something like that. So, which kind of sucks. But fortunately enough, things go right. I should only have one more of those 2-week AT periods left in my military career after this one, because I'm planning to retire in September 2025. So hopefully I'm on my second to last one. That would be great. Be nice to get my summers back. That would be cool, because I lose about half of my summer weekends thanks to the guard. I didn't mean to cuss there, my bad. Thanks to the guard. Just part of the deal. But that's kind of been the way it is. But here in a few years, it won't be an issue anymore. And that'll be nice. But until then, yep, we got some time yet to do stuff. But by the way, our chapter's hosting the next one. Wasn't really planning on that when I was going down, but kind of knew it was a possibility. And well, our area is too nice to, and it's in demand. And well, it became a, yeah, Chapter 68 ain't hosted for a while. Yeah, they ain't hosted for a long time. Yeah. It's like, well, kind of read the room and be like, well, I guess we're hosting. But that's okay, it'll be a good opportunity, good chance to kind of show ourselves, to kind of reintroduce ourselves to our region here. So we're gonna start to work on that tomorrow. Figure we'll work on locking the dates in first, and and then basically getting dates and the campground locked in. That'll be the first thing that we do. Hopefully I can get that done here within the next month, because that way people get put in leave and we can start getting things ready to go. People will start marking their calendars and making plans for it. But that'll happen tomorrow. As for me tonight, we're going to get home, get everything off, probably get a little laundry going, sit in the air conditioning and chill, because, well, I've had enough heat for the day. But I'd like to thank you for stopping by Sodak Motorcycle Blog for this series for 2024 Midwest Meet and Greet. Thanks for stopping by, I appreciate it. If you want to check out the other 3 videos, you sure can. I'm going to load the link to the playlist here at the end of this video. Hey, while you're there, why don't you go ahead and subscribe to the Sodak Motorcycle Blog, and also while you're there, you can hit that bell notification icon so you can be alerted of future videos. But I'll make it easier for you than that. Basically, 7 p.m. Mountain Time is when our videos come on. Essentially, just peg yourself to the time in Denver, because we're on the same time zone as Denver is. So 7 p.m. Denver time, Thursdays is when we have new videos. So one final time, I'd like to thank you for stopping by the Sodak Motorcycle Blog. I'm Clutch, and we'll see you later. Cancel.